have you with us in the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona, as we're here for what should be another exciting edition of the Rate Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Breeze. He's got the back in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Texas. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So Northwestern's offense will get the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much. Run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Hey, winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As a head coach, when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming in. And right now, it's paying off.
Back to throw, it's Breeze. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
North Texas really has it going on offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Holds and fires complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think they tried to slip into that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no, there is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. North Texas really has it going on offense. Back to pass, it's Breeze. Finds a spot in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Breeze. Buys a little extra time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but boy, they have to deal with a huge loss on that one. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Here's the give off the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Thanks to grab. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Breeze. Caught. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. North Texas in the hurry up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the ball is out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the
touchdown, Mean Green. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down, let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Northwestern will have to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Breeze. Here comes the heat. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You've got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They go to the ground. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some burn.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. They take the lead with the 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finding an escape route. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. He's got him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to Davis. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Dumps it off in the flats. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. To throw, it's Breeze. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Running into the open space. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Got his man downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown Wildcats. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. Grab near the marker. It's Perkins. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Give to the running back. Past the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Breeze. Firing to the right, complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10, they'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Makes the catch. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO...
Touchdown, Mean Green! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Love having a guy where the moment isn't too big, and this QB drops back. Nice job. Takes his time, sees the coverage, throws the football into the end zone. Guy makes the catch, and now they have the lead in the fourth quarter. Nice job by this quarterback.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They send the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Running to Green. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Northwestern! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Right on the money. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Hand off from the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Got it in the middle, it's Perkins. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They're going back to the ground. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point, to make it a touchdown game. And there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go back to the air on second down. Fierce the pressure. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through